Do you think 12 connects?
Do we go for
How do you
12?
feel about a 12 kit? Yeah, I think we go for 12, right?
They don't have it. They don't have it.
They
The
don't
first
have
12
it. They don't
connected.
have it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't have it.
It has it.
They
Oh,
have it. Oh,
uh-oh.
uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, wait.
Welcome back, guys. It's Colin with the Sun Pirates TCG, joined by my lovely co-host, Trevor.
Hey, how's it going?
And as promised from my previous post, we are now getting into some OP9 content, especially now that most of the set is up on Sim. So, to start off, we're doing a fan favorite. This is actually a leader that's near and dear to all of our hearts in the team, which is Red
Yep.
Purple Luffy.
Absolutely. Love this leader. Loved it since it was released. Just it needed a lot of support, and I think it's finally here. I think I've concocted the list that I don't think anything changes going into set 9. I'm not gonna lie to you. We have a lot of time between then and now, and I still don't see me changing much. It feels so good.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at this right here, we got like... Jeez, did you put even more boss monsters in, or is this... No, it's like
No,
14
this is
boss
just-
monsters.
Yeah, it's the same 14 lineup. So it's to give you guys an idea of what's going on here is whenever I was putting the list together, as simple as like these types of decks are now to make. My idea is anything that's searchable, we do definitely not. We do less than. Anything that's not as impactful in the mid to sort of early late game, keep it as a one of. So this is the one of. This is the spicy one of. I don't think you ever need more than one of this card. It might go to 2. There's a chance it does, but it's very rare. The 2 best cards of the deck, though, for me are 10-drop Shanks and 9-drop Newgate. I was on the wagon that you could not be playing Newgate before this set because we didn't have cards like Frankie and we didn't have cards like Gum Gum Giant in the meta or in our repertoire because we just didn't have card draw. Red was lacking a lot of natural card draw. Purple didn't even really have the best, because you're not playing Reiju in this deck, right? So no one was ever playing Reiju. Queen is like a -1, so you're still you're not it just doesn't feel that great, especially because it's a 5 cost. This being a 4 cost, you get to play it for 4 on your 8 Dawn turn or your 10 Dawn turn consistently. A lot of the ways I can win the game are usually establish a big guy, play 2 of these, and then just keep keeping that hand advantage up, and then just go from snowball from there.
Yeah, so with the
ahead.
Frankie, so does the I guess some people might be wondering when they're watching, does the -2 on Frankie ever come into conflict, especially because you're also running the Gum Gum Giants? Does that ever feel like too much minusing? Or is the Frankie
No.
just that good?
The Frankie's just that good. I think a lot of times what ends up happening is you will filter out your bad cards and into if you guys notice, there's a ton of 2Ks and 1Ks in the deck still. There are 14 boss monsters, but we have a lot of natural counter in the deck still. And when you're filtering with this Frankie and even Gum Gum Giant, you're doing that consistently. Where maybe you can use a Frankie on one turn and then not have to counter with the Gum Gum Giant the next turn because you just drew 2 to 3 2Ks. Your 6K leader, so that helps always. Your Shanks help a lot with that instead of your Newgates. The only time it ever feels really bad is if you are in the losing position, but more often than not, if you're in the losing position, it's more than likely because you just didn't see enough high end. This deck revolves around it. That's why I am playing 14 of it. But yeah, it's a linear deck. When you're playing the deck, you want to go first. You're gonna go Zorojoro on 3. On 5 Dawn, you're gonna swing Zorojoro, play Bon Clay, swing leader. And then you're at 8 or you're at 9 Dawn threshold at that point. You use leader ability, you go to 10, and you're online. It's that point in time that you are cooking. It's Shanks. My usual line of play is going Shanks into Newgates. I don't try to reverse that. It's the power of going Shanks, having every creature being the -1, and then going into Newgate so that to climb higher and higher. And then the 9-drop Luffy is really nice for backup. Backup high end that also filters your hand out. It draws a card and it can be a pressure bot. It can apply pressure with it having rush. And everyone knows the 10-drop. It's just a good game ender a lot of times. And if you ramp fast enough, and this is your one of 2 high end, it actually is sometimes worth to play this card first, use the effect, and then just ramp back up to 10. And have this established. Your opponent got whacked 3 to 4 times without them being able to do anything. It's pretty nice.
That's awesome. And I think another call out that I'd like to make is the Uso Hachi's, the new 2K. I believe this is from the starter deck, but honestly, this is like subtly also a great addition to the deck because it's a 2K that also serves a similar role to Jambe, but we don't have to play zero, like a non-counter like Jambe anymore. We can just play this.
No, you're absolutely correct, because the only like blockers that avoid it are the Sanji blockers, it feels like, or Teach, right? Like the big baddie Teach blocker. Yeah. There's not many blockers that don't get affected by Usachi. The other thing that has a lot of good synergy is actually Shanks and Newgate together. I've had it, and the reason you guys will see two, I was trying to find like two 2Ks to put in the deck to round out the 10 2K lineup, and it was Otama was my answer, was because the best blockers right now in the game are, I think, Frankie and Law. Those are the most consistent blockers, and they're 5K, so might as well make it where Newgate can kind of pop them. But sometimes what ends up happening is you'll have like a Shanks on board as well, or two, and then like you can pop the 6K blockers. You don't even need Otama to pop the 5K blockers. Like it comes up often enough where like you have the minus on board because of the synergy between these two cards. And then like you were talking about Diable Jambe, this is just your Diable Jambe on legs. Like we have their searchable one with utility and being a 2K, but this is just the raw Diable Jambe. Like, no one's blocking anymore. Like, the game state is way different. And funny enough, Colin, I know that whenever we started playing Newgate back in set 3 to 4, whenever you got your invite for last Nationals, I talked to you about, like, that strategy with Newgate where you take all of your life cards and just have a 13-card hand. Funny enough, you can now just do that on RP Luffy because you have consistent counter, you have Shankses, you have Newgates that help you with that. And what'll end up happening is if you're like kind of looking at your end, you go, this action might be like greedy, but it might be worth it. It's like take every life, play a Roger, and now every time that they try, they can never block again. Everything is viable to be swung at. Like their big bodies are, they have to counter now. They can't just like play Gecko and block with the Rebekahs anymore. It's like play Gecko and then, oh, now this blocker is useless to me, because that's how this card reads. Is if they ever try to block while you or your opponent are at 0 health, you're dead, or they lose.
Yeah, and let's talk about, with all that counter, let's talk about Gum Gum Giant real quick. Is this feels way crazier than Rad Beam ever was, right? Am I crazy? Because it replaces itself. It's just so crazy.
Yeah. Off of one Gum Gum Giant, I got to 24k on counter, and that was because Gum Gum Giant, I was at Newgate level, or I had, not Newgate, sorry. I Gum Gum Giant into, and this is all deck filtering, right? So this is how the deck filtered itself, but it was like Gum Gum Giant into Gum Gum Giant into 4 2Ks. And it was like, oh, wow, I just got there all of a sudden, huh? And that's just something that can happen in this deck. And that's not even including the counter that was already in my hands. You can also draw 0 cost events off of this, which is really helpful. This card is still very strong. It's searchable. It ramps out of life. It actually just came up in a game that we played off screen here before this video started. I was actually going to lose that game pretty heavily if I didn't get that one ramp, because he kept popping stuff. So I was just like, okay, well, I need ramp or I'm not going to get anything. And I didn't see any bonk plays. But yeah, I won't go any further. I think at this point we should just get into some gameplay, guys. A fun deck, rightfully so. I don't know if it'll be meta. I hope it will be. I think it should be, but very fun, very explosive, and you guys will see. I will give some pointers out real quick, because any of this high end is interchangeable. You can do whatever high end you feel comfortable with running. Some of the options that I've run or have tried to run or tried to think about are like a 9-drop Big Mom. I'm blanking apparently on all the rest of them. More rush high end like Dragon. Like Dragon over this Luffy actually wouldn't even be that bad, because he gets played a little bit sooner. You don't have to minus Dawn for it, and it just establishes an 8-9 while you become an 8-8, or you become an 8K leader at the same time. So it's not the worst either. But we'll get right into it if you guys don't mind. I want to face this deck. Hopefully this is going to allow us to play. Let's do it. All right. Take first, always. Yeah. I think we just keep this hand again. I want to kind of be greedy with this deck. Like, there's just no reason not to be. We're playing 18 high or 14 high end. Let's have some fun and play the game, right? And we found the Zora draw, so we're in the money. We will never see another Whitebeard probably ever again, though. So let's not bank on that card anymore. Other than the one that we got.
It's okay. The Hockey Man will carry us.
Absolutely. Oh, some of these cards are not fully in. So what are these? This is the Searcher? Yes, the Searcher.
Oh yeah, the screenshot from the commercial.
Yeah. Well, it just grabs triggers. That's a cool card.
Yeah,
It's a cool card.
Looks at top 3 for a trigger. You have to play Robin as your leader though.
Gotcha.
That's the only thing with it. You can't play in like Enel.
Might not be the worst though, because I think this leader is gonna have some. I think this leader could be pretty good. I don't know how you feel about it, Colin. But
we do have I do have something planned for this leader for next
Okay.
video, so stay tuned for that one.
Ooh, what does this card do?
Cool.
Oh, this is another searcher. All right, so we're learning today, by the way, guys. Yeah, a lot of these cards I don't try to read super far ahead. We'll go ahead and just give the. Okay, so I think I can inst this yellow deck. I don't need to be ramping that fast. I don't know about you, Colin, but I think what I'm gonna give here is the Otama, though, for sure. This card has utility into this deck, clearly, because it seems like they're going to have a pretty big hand size. How do you feel about just giving that Otama away right now?
The only thing is that if you take here, funny enough, you're actually below 3 life, so they can't go Devil Robin to burn another life.
Okay, then yeah, we'll just take it then. Yeah, you're right. I forgot this card existed. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we didn't need that card anyway, so. That card's bad at this point. I'll just do it again. The same linear play, guys. It's not going to change. If it's not broke, don't fix it. You know. It's broke. It's always been broke. It's so broke, guys. Don't ever do it again.
Oh no, it's Kikunojo.
Yeah, like I said, it's the worst one it could have been. The one that challenges us for 6K every turn, man. But they do have to kill the Zorojoru, or we just get to like kind of like have free reign with like Zorojoru is really powerful if they like for some reason just leave it alive and you start playing like Frankies and stuff. Like your Dom manipulation there is like really good.
Can we Shanks next turn? Is that a thing?
Yeah, we're gonna Shanks next turn. Absolutely.
Nice.
Okay, and then we'll counter out. I'm not losing
give
a
the
life.
2K here. Don't let him buy.
That Bonnie's really strong though, huh?
Yeah.
That Bonnie's crazy. Okay. Alright, boys. And the Hockey Man has hit the field. So Kikunojo's not checking us for free, but we're going to check him for free with Bon Clay. Might as well.
So, little sequencing mistake. We probably should have swung Bon Clay first, so that he was a 6K when he copies Kiku.
You know what? You're absolutely right, but in my head, it was just play Shanks, you know?
Yeah, you're right. That's fair. That's fair.
It was just play the Hockey Man, you know?
Yeah, punch him in the face. What are they gonna do?
You know what? We got him to 0 anyways. We didn't even need the extra 6K. Holy hell, that was funny. This card's trigger is pretty nice. Just draw a card. Not bad, not bad.
We still got 2 alive. We should be barely alive, I think.
Ah, we
Like,
should
I'm
be
not
fine.
seeing-
Remember,
Yeah,
everything's
I'm not
swinging
seeing
for
how the
less than
opponent
1.
wins here,
Yeah, no.
especially with Shanks the Hockey Man on the field.
And this is the in terms of sequencing out of your hand, by the way, guys, this is something that we do. I do want to make sure that's understood. Is like play Shanks into Whitebeard is usually the play. You now become like an extra plus 3K on your leader, which is crazy to think about, but that's just how that it's simple math, but it does come up quite often. If you can afford to do that, by the way. If you need to play a new gate first, play a new gate first. I can't wait to see this art in person, Colin. We need it now. I need this art now in person, man. This art's gonna go crazy.
I don't even know what the regular SR looks like. That's the funny thing.
The regular SR looks pretty good. I won't deny that, but man, when you're looking at this card, there's just like no way you don't like this card.
What? They put
Also,
the Bon Clay in life. What the heck?
yeah, the Bon Clay is gone, so we're
feel like that was...
We're back at 3 health.
Just ran it
That's
over.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the life.
Yeah. I don't even know what he's attempting to do here. Because Kikunojo definitely can't swing, so unless he puts a Dawn on
At
there.
best, either leader or Kiku swings, but I probably should be leader that swings for the one Dawn.
Yeah. And we'll just counter here. There's no reason to. We're not in fear of that yet Robin card anymore. I think we're pretty safe. So we'll just go ahead and swing 12. If it connects, we'll just swing 16 at him, and it'll probably end up every game.
Yeah.
Do you think 12 connects?
Do we go for
How do you
12?
feel about a 12 kit? Yeah, I think we go for 12, right?
They don't have it. They don't have it.
They don't
First
have
one
it.
could
They
be
don't
good.
have it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't have it.
It has it. Oh.
They have it. Oh.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
nice.
gosh.
Oh, that's spicy.
Okay. Holy cannoli, that's crazy. What is this card? This card's good. All right, boys. I think again they keep giving us this curve, so we're just gonna keep taking it and keep taking advantage of it. We'll grab the Frankie here. Nothing else to really grab here. The zero cost event can be good, but we're not in dire needs of counter, so.
I think we're definitely the better ramp deck in this one.
Yeah. Although I think there was a list that I was shown for this that they've got some cool cards that they can start running. So they can start running actually this package here where they can run the film package to search the red-haired pirates, which is really cool.
Oh, true.
Yeah. It's nothing crazy, but I mean, hey, it's cute. It's cute. I like it. Shovel Knight.
That's your old best friend.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, we loved that card, and we tested it so much. It just never came up for the tournament that we played it for. That's the hilarious part. Okay, so is it... Okay. Again, guys, just the same swings. It's a very linear deck up until the point where you're starting to play the different high end that you get to play in the deck. Where it differentiates is like, oh, I get to play this high end before this one, or you know, that type of stuff. The Shiraya is annoying here. I'll argue
Notably,
that.
it probably wasn't even worth it to put it on leader since Shirai is a thing.
Yeah.
You could just scare them with holding up like a rat beam or something, or like bluff that you're doing so.
Yeah. Even then, I could have done like a 6 with leader and then swung 7 with Zoro Joro too. Yeah. When you don't face a lot of cards every day, it's just like sometimes you know their effects get to you a little bit. But yeah, we'll let this guy die. He's done his job. Can't complain. I don't know what is up with the sim, dude. I don't know what's up with the sim today, but everyone just keeps just doing this. It's kind of horrendous. All right, let's go ahead and ramp, and then we'll start playing our big boys.
I guess in his defense, there's like nothing good to copy with Bond Clay, so.
Yeah, no, there isn't. You know, it's like one of those things where you're just like, do I even swing into this now? Like, what do I do here? But I don't think I swing into it. Bonclay is probably not swinging this turn. I'll probably give it one more turn of a break, but I'll swing a 6 here, and then we'll swing a 10 with the Luffy. I'll leave 1 up, just in case it draws a Gungam Giant. He's going on his 9 Don turn, so that's pretty big for us. We're not dealing with a 10 Don turn just yet. Beautiful card to be grabbing here when he's trying to play Shirayas and stuff, so.
Okay, so he's coming in for 7. Did he ramp?
I think he's deciding if he wants to right now.
Oh, okay.
He did not ramp, which I think makes more sense. Like it's rested, right? So it's not like you need that Dawn if you're not playing anything that totally minuses it. Okay.
Oh, he's already at 9. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's already at 9.
Oh, it's Ben Beckman.
All right, so I think here, guys, I think we're just gonna play the Roger. There's like no reason not to.
Oh, can we style kill the Roger? I hope so.
I hope so. That's the goal of today, is to try to get a Roger kill. I've done it a few times where it's just like you're forced to block or you just die anyways, right? So let's do this. We got the counter. There is also the turn, because he did give us the blocker. There might be a play here just to like put 2 blockers down and then play Roger next turn. I'm trying to think here. What do you think, Colin? Do you think we should be the safer players, or do you think we should just slap down a Roger?
What would the viewers want?
You're right. 10 Don on Nami. You're right, 10 Don on Nami.
He's not gonna go for it.
Oh, well, let's hope.
Yeah, let's hope.
We got 6k encounter. He'd have to swing pretty tall.
There's like,
Crazy.
I think there is math to kill us, but well, actually no. Ben Beckman's only 7k, right?
Yeah.
So Ben has to go for at least 11, so that's 4 Dawn on, and then the Uta only has 6 Dawn left to go for 11. So as long as the last life is counter, we should be fine. If this person tries to go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The issue is funny enough, it's like going back to the thing of like not killing these bodies that are super small. Might be the reason we lose here, by the way, guys. Just thought I'd put that out there for everybody. There is a chance. Oh, okay, sweet. Even better for us, actually. I think now we definitely win.
Oh, we're alive.
Yeah, I think we're just going to go for it, by the way, guys. So the reason we're going to go for it here is more than likely whatever he swings into, I'm able to protect.
Yeah, Gear 5 should clean this up along with one of the boss monsters.
Absolutely, yeah.
Ooh, are they trying to discard to shrink something? Because that's really good for us.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, yeah.
Because Roger's still only a 12k, right? So, okay, so we're just going to let the
Yeah.
Luffy die. Yeah, we'll just let the Luffy die. There's no reason to protect it.
Yep.
Well, actually, there's no reason to let it die, right, Colin? I mean, he can't kill us now. Oh, but this is a 7k, though. Ben Beckman can just challenge it. So, yeah, we'll just let it die. There's no reason to give up all that counter. Dang it, man.
We'll end the game with gold. We'll end the game with Goldie Roger.
Yep. We'll just go ahead and take this. There's no reason. Not funny. Very funny.
We're the real hockey men.
Do you want to... I guess we could just style on him, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. So 7 Dawn attached to leader.
Yeah.
And then we'll swing the rest on with
Roger for
Goldie
15.
Roger. Yeah. It's a beige and a life somehow.
Yeah, somehow this doesn't connect.
Yeah. GG's.
Let's go, Gold Roger.
Gold Roger.
Oh, he had his own.
Oh no! Holy cannoli! Alright, let's go find another one, boys. Man, this hand looks great. It's very deceiving though, boys and girls. It has no high end in it, and this could be really bad. What do you think, Con? Do you think we get greedy, or do you think we keep and just try to search it off of Nami and Frankie?
We're going second, so we draw the extra card though, and we have to.
Yeah, we do. All right.
We have 14 boss monsters. Surely we'll.
No. There we go. We're fine now.
Yeah,
it's all worked
see,
out. It's all worked
we
out.
just have to believe.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and grab the 2K here, guys. There's just no reason to grab extras or Joros. There is technically, but because we're going second, we don't need to be doing that. This should be fine. Zoro into Bonclave for the following turn should be fine. Wow, everyone is just hitting us. Oh, and we've the last Zoro of the deck anyways. Sim Shuffler is a thing because I think we've seen all of these cards like these are the same like few cards I feel like we've seen consistently in the opening hand. This makes sense. I'm going to give this Sanji blocker here, by the way, guys, because we have more in the deck. Probably going to be able to see them more. Otama could be really useful into this deck because of the 5k blockers that they play. You know, in combination with the Whitebeard. So we'll get to do 2 7k swings here. So this will be really nice for the getting some really good tall swings in here.
We actually get an extra Dawn from our leader too this turn.
Yep. Which I guess we could just swing for 8, so we'll just go ahead and do that, actually. There's no reason for us to leave up counter this turn, and if he goes for really large swings and he goes for really large swings, I mean, he's not progressing his board state then. Plus, I think he believes he probably will have to swing the Zoro. It's going to become a problem. A card that we haven't talked about, I don't think at all, is 7-drop Kid. I do want to play that card in combination with, like, Shanks and Whitebeard. But that means we'd have to probably cut like the 9-drop Luffy or something. But as of right now, I haven't felt like I needed the extra 1K from that. I don't know how you feel about that, Colin.
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement. Another thing we could try out is the Yasop, the 5-drop that gives us a 1K. Just something to do in the in-between turns before we get up to the 8 to 9 threshold.
I don't disagree with that. Okay, so this is actually one of those turns that I was talking about with you guys where we kind of feel comfortable just to hard play this and just like get this guy on the board. Because this deck has no way of removing this card very effectively. And it would rather not have a 12K shoved down their body. How do you feel about that, Colin? Because we have no. You just want to do it? All right, let's do it.
Yeah, why not?
And we're not like we're losing anything. It'd be different if we were losing things, but yeah, we're not losing anything. So we'll just go ahead and get this done. And actually, funny enough, we just actually play the Zoroark, the extra Zoroark that we have in hand this turn, and then we can just start ramping back up pretty quickly. So we'll leave up a Dawn, just because we may need the counter. This is starting to be a pretty big body.
Funny thing, if he guards here, we can just put Gear 5 to execute the Sanji.
Yeah, we could have. So maybe I should have swung 7 there, but it's fine. I think he'll guard here, give us the Frankie.
Oh, maybe not.
Okay. You know, someday, guys, I do want to fit Diablo Jama in this deck. I just really don't know how to. And the other issue is that like it does feel like Roger and Usuhachi is already a Diablo Jambe enough to make it where I don't feel like I want to be running extra dead cards. This would be a great time to have the Diablo Jambe, though, for sure.
Oh, if we draw maybe like Usuhachi next turn, we might have it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh no, he lightning guard Zoro.
I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think we're at the point in the game where that is okay. Okay, and then he's gonna go for this. That can't be good. All right. I think we are just gonna Gum Giant though. Yeah. There's no reason not to. Oh. Okay.
Well, there we go.
All right. Well, that's the end of the game. I was not expecting that. Maybe we can try to get one more in there then. Alrighty, guys. So we found a buggy. We're gonna try to go first here and get. And this is a pretty. This is not the worst. I would actually take this. We don't have the Bone Clay, but I think we can get away with it, being that it's a blue deck. We're not in fear of it totally. What do you think here, Colin? I do believe it's the Frankie here, because I think bodies are kind of what we want into blue.
We already got the ramp anyway.
How do you feel?
Yeah, probably the Frankie.
Okay.
Who's that? Is that Richie the Lion?
Richie?
Oh
yeah,
crap! It's your boy
Lion.
Richie.
All right, so it's like he's just playing some chump blocker. Just good to know. I think I want to take here. See some more cards. That's fine. Would have preferred to see Blanc play there. So this is the searcher, I believe, of the deck. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad blue is getting some really good support. I think this deck actually has some legs to stand on. I don't know how you feel about it, but it could be pretty good. Being able to build so aggressively wide. I don't know what this is, but I'm actually a little terrified by it.
There's too many Richies.
There's too many Richies. So this turn, because we don't have the bonk play, by the way, guys, we're just gonna go triple or double 5/6, and we're just gonna play double Nami this turn. Just get as many wide swings as possible into blue is actually really good. They would not really. I mean, it's just good in most decks, but they have usually like limited amount of 2Ks, and then their 1Ks are the bodies that they're trying to play a lot of times. It feels like, and like they're needing to play because it's blue. They want to filter their hand, or they want to scry.
This is especially good since like Buggy has to discard first leader ability, so I think more attacks is better than one big attack.
Yeah. We'll grab some high end here, and because I think because we're playing so many searchers, we might be playing some Frankies here. It might be worth it to start stacking our deck in a certain way. We'll grab, because we don't have any high end. I think I'm actually just going to grab the Zoroark for raw counter. The plus 3K doesn't feel that good, but how do you feel about this, Colin?
It's pretty close between that or the Jet Gatling. I kind of vibe with the 1K counter since our only other 1K is Frankie, which we might not want to give that up so soon. So
yeah. Gotcha. And then we'll put those two on top of each other. We're a raw draw deck, so we won't be bottoming any of that very much. Especially since we already played 3 of our nominees. And now we don't get to go to 10 Dawn, by the way, guys, but we do get to go straight to 9, which is still good. We get to play this card next turn, which is not bad, and then we'll be down to 8, and then we'll go back up to 10 for the following turn. We're gonna see, yeah. Croc is usually the play. Dude, this combo is really good into us. This is actually the deck that I'm not that I'm fearing, but this combo is really good for into the RP Luffy deck. Actually, because he played these two, I'm actually more inclined because we top decked here to play the new game. And just because then we get to kind of save some cards for whenever we start to try to play more top end. How do you feel about that, Colin?
Yeah, the new gate also checks all these Richies, funny enough. So.
Yeah. He'll start using them as blockers, hopefully, here. Because the combo we could do next turn, by the way, guys, is we can go... Oh, he didn't block them? Okay. So yeah, the combo we go next turn is like since we'll be on 10 Dawn, we can go play Rush Luffy, -1 Dawn, use leader ability to go back down to 10. So we have 2 active, then we can use Whitebeard ability to pop a blocker.
Nice.
So not the worst. And he's actually getting... We also want to be playing as fast as possible with the boards with our big bodies because he's getting close to his 10 Dawn turn, so he's going to start trying to maybe play the big buggy. I think if he doesn't have another Croc here, I would assume he would have tried... If he had another Croc, I think he would have blocked there, but he may not have another Croc.
Oh, that's a good point.
So we'll go ahead and... Yeah. So we'll go ahead and counter here. I think we'll use the Sanji, because it is a blue deck. We may need the Usohachi to help with blockers, so we'll just get rid of 1 Sanji here. I don't see him swinging any taller this turn. I think this is going to be it for his tall swings. Yeah, okay. And there you go, yeah.
No, our Whitebeard! Buggy ganked our Whitebeard.
He did gank our Whitebeard, so that's fine. That's it means that he doesn't have a buggy for the next card, hopefully. But he might.
Also just dropping Shanks and punching his face.
That's what I think I was going to do here, because we have so much counter now. I think he was a little bold to not block with at least one of the Richies there. That's a little crazy, but maybe, again, he may have not blocked because he had the... I know he just searched it, but he may have been like, I'll just find something to get rid of these big bodies.
Yeah.
But he just blocked a 6K swing, so I don't know what... Yeah, this guy... His hand's a little weird, I guess.
Yeah, he's probably, like, bricked up on stuff, if I had to guess.
Yeah. This Das Bones is so cool. I mean, clearly they need to be playing more events, or at least try to get events faster than their trash for this to be really good, but just a really cool card to be seeing in blue. Gives them some power behind some of their swings. This Croc... how do you feel about a lot of these cards outside of this like buggy deck? Do you see these cards being played in like mono Croc and stuff?
Shout outs to Chris from Small Hat Crew, but when I was playtesting Set 9, I was very scared by a blue purple Croc leader because he was playing these cards.
Okay, because gotcha.
Yeah, right. Like that blue purple crocodile. He went like he played the searchers obviously to find crocodile plus. Das bonus, and then the searcher also helps him find the heal crocodile, so I was like, oh, this is really annoying.
Man, we're just fucking running it down, huh? Alright, so we just swung an 8K there. Swing 6. I'm inclined to take this, because I don't really want to give up any of these cards just yet. No, I think we can give up the Otama. There's no utility.
It's either that or the Frankie, because we know our next turn is going to be probably the Luffy, right?
Yeah, the only reason I want to give up the Frankie just yet is because if we draw a second Frankie, I'm actually inclined to just double Frankie the following turn.
Why don't we just punch his face?
We could just punch his face. All right, we'll just punch his face, guys. We're just going to punch his face. Shoutouts to the guys that like to punch face. He might be trying to swing 7 here with this. That doesn't feel that good though. Some weird swings. 8, 6, 7.
It's only 5K right now.
Yeah, he doesn't have a second event, thankfully. Yeah, he's swinging 7. Okay, all right. We'll just give up the Otama again. Yeah. We're gonna draw a card for turn. This card will place itself, so we'll be pretty good. We'll be in pretty good state. Or unless he's playing another. Okay, all right, makes sense. Ooh,
What's that
not
do?
the best card into me, and that is a.
Are they just?
That's a really good top gate tech.
Is he just dead to the Usohachi here? Actually, if we just tap Richie.
Yeah, I think he is. That's what I was thinking about doing here. Just go Usohachi here. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Is there any triggers we're afraid of, by the way, Colin? I don't know any of the new triggers for the deck, right? There's nothing that gets rid of it.
Nothing that interacts
right?
with leader. If we go Shanks first and then 13
okay.
with leader, right?
That should match out, right?
Yeah,
that should
the math should
perfectly
check
still
out.
math out.
Sure,
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right. And that's why we don't discard Usahachi, by the way, guys. Usahachi just comes in. It's just too good. 3-cost rest is so nice in purple. Well, he was almost there, though. He got close.
Oh, yep. Oh, there we go.
All right. That's the deck. There's definitely there could probably be some improvements, guys, but I just don't want to change anything in this. 14 boss monsters feels amazing. We love playing them. We love hitting with them. Definitely some more matchups to test. I would have loved to have seen like a Blackbeard out there.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm pretty glad to see like basically every card came up through our testing today. Like the Gear 5s felt good, the Shanks felt good, Ninebeard did his thing like he usually would. We even killed with a Gold Roger, which I was pretty happy, pretty pleased with. But yeah, that'll pretty much wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Remember that we also have more coming up in this fashion for the new OP9 leaders, as well as other guides from our previous videos. If you want to learn how to play Reiju or Black Yellow Luffy, we definitely have guides on those as well. So, without further ado, thank you so much for watching again, and we'll see you in the next one.